Hi folks, I wanted to start here and thank you for watching my last video. These are actually Nazca lines that exist in Texas, and I wanted to start here just because I'm going to show you what they're for by going around the world. We're going to go down here and start in South America. These I call Stonehenge and polygonal lines. Let me show you what they look like. Lit up. Look like a layout for a pyramid to me. I'm an ex-sheet metal worker, and that's what I would put on a piece of flat sheet metal in order to make a pyramid. Here we go to Australia. The reason I want to show you this is that these lines exist everywhere in the world. This is not simply an American or Nazca thing. You see the polygonal lining? I hope you're watching in high definition. It's the only way to really see this unless I draw the lines out for you. It's Baja California. Lots and lots in Mexico. Apparently, much of these polygonal lines didn't get destroyed in the great destruction of history. These all exist in Mexico, Nicaragua, and this gets to be important. You know, wherever they connect, there are wells, these little round wells. I'll show you them on the next real clear one. See, there's a little spot right in the middle for a well. Same thing that exists in Texas exists everywhere in the world. Water was a part of all of these lines. Look at this. This is obviously, it's something, but the whole area is covered with lines. Colombia has its own. And the reason I say they're polygonal lining is because they look just like Mayan walls. But water is a feature wherever these lines are found. And I believe it's a great world power grid that was also a part of the irrigation system. Yeah, a world irrigation system. Wouldn't that be nice? This is Baha'i. Even when they do farming on this area, you can't deny that they are not there. You can't deny that they are there. Let's go off to Indonesia. Now on islands, I think you'll find that many of these sites come with pyramids on a particular island. Go off to Indonesia. We'll stay in Indonesia. And you'll see more structure on some of these islands. We've just now found pyramids like Gunung Padang. Now this is a weird little trail of dots. Now, I believe they're probably wells or connections to the aquifer. And this is the difference between polygonal lines and modern farming. Modern farming is exactly parallel, no change, very boring. Let's go down to South Africa and see some of their polygonal lines. They're everywhere. They always have wells attached to the connecting points. I believe this is all done by hydroelectric. See the little well? Just like in Texas. That's South Africa. Some of these are burned out completely, going off to Russia. And you can see that the connecting lines are burnt, like an overload. Or something of that nature. Maybe even they were bombed. Some of these Google tries to hide real well. But I believe that if people start connecting these lines, they're going to find more than they bargained for. Just like in Texas, they're going to tell a story of a time when the whole world was under one government. All races, all religions cooperated. We're still in Russia. And this is just looks like it's ready to cut out or something. Show you some zap power lines. These are just the same as in Texas, only they're burned out. And it's amazing that a lot of these are cratered right by, as if they were targeted by meteorites and such. And back to, this is what I'm calling a Stonehenge, and it may indeed be the original Stonehenge. I want you to notice the solstice line There's no north and south. They didn't really care about north and south. There's our little well, and there's a full connector set. Now I'm going to show you how they work. The Chinese, apparently, have found out that this is done by water. They're pumping water through these old power lines that were left to us by whoever decided to power up the earth. And this is what happens when they work. See, this line is lit up. These are the connector lines, and they are intended to be a light show, a plasma light show. And this goes all the way into Russia, by the way. But the Chinese actually powered up a grid, an old grid. And I have to thank them, because it explains everything. That means that Nazca was a light show as well as all this area. And I'm just I'm blown away. I think this is probably an old water plant, and this might be one of the reasons why you still have morpholites as a plasma ball ejection from still working power grid system. It's an amazing area that needs to be protected as much as possible. One thing I didn't show you on this boat was a little flying saucer replica with a notch out of it. I thought that was kind of funny. So many of the UFOs we see have a notch, and they have for most of our history. But thank the Chinese for powering up their grid and showing the world how Nazca works. And I wanted you to see. They're very happy about it. Out in the middle of nowhere. I can't help but think that they're going to do nothing but help their nation. Look at this. Amazing. Simply amazing. Thank the Chinese for powering up an old world grid and showing the world how it all works. Texas must have been spectacular at night with an energized line. Amazing. They're still trying to hide some, but this is it, folks. It all ties together, and it is Sumerian activity. Thank you.